What's up, guys? Johnny Maggot here. It's time. Well, it's time to go over the state of the league at week 15. How are things rolling up for people? What's up, Deepak? How's it going? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not truly interested in working with anyone, and I'm not sure you want to work with me, as I have a tendency to use profanity and not safe for YouTube type music language. I'm from New Hampshire. And we'll go over that stuff after the game. We'll play the game first. Alright, this game is a big game for the Vikings guy in the league. One of the users in the league. Jameer Clark, what a season.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Salt Lake City Pioneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
I'm not sure I'd be good at that for you.
It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Salt Lake City Pioneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Let's go! Pittsburgh. 34, Mike 34. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he completes it to Westbrook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017, and really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016. Jumped out
discuss with me afterwards.
All NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary.
Yeah, I gotta think about it, yeah.
Mainly because of head fakes and body control.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, down he goes. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally put into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So here is the home side to take over offense. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is caught. Clark. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Yeah, what Chris said.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5
pretty accurate
in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself a best chance.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
There you go.
From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Thurman Wise. 21st touchdown of the season.
Second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken about 7 yards.
Wow, I already have it this leg.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown.
Haskins can't handle this.
7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Leonard Williams in there.
And he went for the play action. Damn.
6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
All right.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oh, you got deep?
Ooh, damn hiccups.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds.
Sweet. Nice push.
Time for a look at our starters here on
Pretty sure he was in, but
it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL.
Take it.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. Nothing doing on that one.
oh, Leonard was not fooled by that play action whatsoever.
They can't stop us, baby.
Darius
Every time.
Leonard
It's a
in
set.
there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5.
Let's go.
Spot
Do
it
it.
at the 6-yard line.
Let's see. Do I want to play like a real, play it like a real game? So start not sucking against users. Startup games. Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much
Okay, there we go.
racing, right?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown!
I love it.
Corey Grant, 94
That's it,
yards.
baby, that's it.
And his guys get
That's
the
it,
quick
baby.
strike touchdown.
We got it all day up in here. We got
So
it all
their
day.
backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his... The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
That's where you belong.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Yeah,
A second
All right.
play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw. The catch made by
No
DeAndre
first down.
Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11.
Ah.
We'll call that a punt of 54
Let's go,
yards.
fellas.
Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
He can't hang.
Partner, I love your description
You're not gonna
because
get
when
me?
we talk about hitting the home
Mike,
run, we're
50,
usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
Push him
Something
back.
in the air,
Push him
deep
back.
ball. But about them just taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this
Oof,
run game,
damn.
the play action pass could very well be over.
What's up, Kyler?
Take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I gotta hurry up. Oh, that's right. He's out. Gonna take a penalty, aren't I?
An incomplete pass on
Nope.
1st down. That leads to a 2nd
Yep.
and 10.
Yep, scammer.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
There we go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Got nothing today. On the ball.
And that would cover
Oh,
beautifully.
shit.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Right there.
It's a loss
Dead,
of 4.
baby.
Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Get there.
Westbrook.
Damn. Oh, good, good, good. Rather have an incompletion there.
Fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now a late flag
And brought him down with a face mask, right? Yep. Damn.
Officials so cognizant of that call.
Gary Nickerson might not be on the team next year. He hasn't done much.
Whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hasn't done much good anyways.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Let's put that.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down.
Go.
They sack him back right around the 44. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Packers
End of the first quarter.
football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Alright, let's talk to you later, Chris. Peace.
I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
Who lays
This one hits at the
out
one,
that guy?
continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
He loses 50-0 on every try.
Westbrook completes it to Corey Grant.
Is he playing on all Madden? Because this league is only on all pro.
A 14-yard gain
Or no, he's playing against you. Okay.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone put in the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield wide,
Definitely favors
oftentimes you widen too much and over
the competitive people more this year. That's for sure.
And that's what we saw there. A nice pickup.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Although there are some things that are not as realistic as it could be.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Ooh.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Westbrook. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oof.
And that'll be incomplete.
Damn.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal.
Simply good at punting, so let's see how this works.
And make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And
Yeah,
this will be
down
covered
it there.
up with a good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
net 30-something yard punt.
Now,
But
they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the
oh
football?
shit,
What
my
do we have
bad.
on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
Yeah, this game definitely has its fair share of
Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive. And
adjustments needed, though.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Yeah, it's an art to
Makes a huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard.
keep up to date on what works in the game and what doesn't.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins gets this to Reed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go! Let's go!
Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And they're going to get to him, a sack.
Trey Flowers, been a while since he had a sack.
Sack, we got him.
Or a big sack game.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet, just because I want to wait till the season's.
And the pressure gets to him
There
again.
you go.
Darius
Get some big sacks when you need it right here.
Again, his third sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create spin.
Pressure from
Yeah,
his
2-minute warning.
goes down hard. Flat on his back. Taco Charlton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games
Yeah, up
in
there.
progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Westbrook.
There we go.
Gonna fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Been a while since we had a good play.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there.
There we go. Nice move.
Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, they obviously
there you go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
All in on that one.
Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run on first down. Grant, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we
I'm gonna
looked at
accept
each other
that.
right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Yeah, I'm going to get a bounce.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide
This is
or
why
too
this
narrow.
play.
Make sure someone is there waiting for...
And he gets into the
There we
end
go.
zone for the touchdown.
Give me the
From
ball
8
every time,
yards
fellas.
out.
I'm going to
And his
score.
guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
He
Following the
is on.
touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They're not returning that. I'm going to take a sip of water.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out.
A really long sip of water, but
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 31, Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
there we go.
It's Desmond Trufant.
There you go.
Results in 6. Touchdown.
We touched down in your city.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
There's some
Shows that they set an
bumping
aggressive
there,
tone,
but
not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the
whatever
air.
we get away with.
They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other.
The quarterback's even blocking.
Carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Yeah, 50, hey, Lobo, 50. Lobo, it's our time, guys, our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's see what that edge guy by Clark does. If
I'm going to come back.
Throwing on first down. Westbrook over the middle, complete. That's Wise. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go!
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the gun, Westbrook.
Watch the run.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wise. And he's going to get
Hold on
this
to that
down
ball.
near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
That
Come on, good.
14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight
Here we
plays.
go, D.
Operating from the gun, Westbrook.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh,
And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
got
From
lucky.
the 21, it's second and 10.
back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, check.
No real other way to say it. Got lucky.
To throw again, Westbrook. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
From the gun,
Here we go,
Westbrook.
Here I come again.
And of course, I don't cover the ball or slide with the quarterback. I get hit. We lose the ball.
Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground.
I really ought to know better there.
Knock the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of it's loose.
There you go.
Bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back
Next
of the
place is
end
safety,
zone,
though.
So that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move
Good
forward.
work, boys. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up
See if they
first
get there
and
with
10
Kerman.
at their own 37.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Operating from the gun, Westbrook.
Nope.
Catch made by Slayton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the
What's
sack,
up,
they'll
Jimmy?
look to make
I
amends
saw you
on
earlier
second
today.
down and 17.
Set the tone.
Back to throw. Westbrook. The open man is Clark, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
Going to B-dubs on Sunday with us?
Shoots for the football at the end of the play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down.
Me, Matt, possibly Chris, probably Dan, probably James.
31 as they line up second and 10.
Mike's 59.
Throwing again.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got this down.
Probably. I'll probably give you a ride
It's a first down
Sunday for the Pats Cowboys game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the gun, Westbrook stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a slide.
Open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first
All right, I'll bring you.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
First and 10. Westbrook toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. Looking to throw. Westbrook escaping the pressure.
Could just run it in, but I decided to throw it.
Incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact
Oh,
coming from both
shit, we
sides,
get stopped.
no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator.
Oof.
He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Our time.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's McCaffrey.
Safety.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford it
that was
anymore at
bad.
this point. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
That was dumb of me. I was trying to get away with something.
To take over on offense. This is sort of what
I did not.
call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink,
59
aren't they?
Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Second and 1.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it across the 25
Here we go.
before being tackled.
Here we go.
12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short.
That's no bueno.
And it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Second and long. And an alley to run. Now whistles.
Oh,
here,
no.
and we've got a man down.
boy, I know
Man
you
down
felt
on the
that
field.
one. I know
Well,
you
he
felt
gets
that
attended
one.
to. We'll step aside.
Not good. Not good at all.
Ready? 10, touchdown. 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
On
you.
third down, it's Grant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a first down
Let's go.
following a gain of 3. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, but I might miss him for, you know, next game. Or the game after. Or like 20 games after that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You know what? This is actually a good time to practice with this guy.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, complete. That's Wise. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Lower back strain. Okay, he's just out this game.
On the pickup there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably
Not so
gonna be
bad.
holding these guys right around 20 or under that. If they were going to have a chance, it was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
I need Grant to hit that guy.
And that would cover beautifully.
It's easy work. It's
Defenders
coming
stayed
again.
home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Baby, that's baby soccer. Let's go, Mike 50.
Looking to
Mike
throw.
50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Bo's doing all right though.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And the ball is knocked out.
Yeah, I need to work on letting go of turbo and sliding.
To his own 18-yard
Hold
line.
on. Trying to get that extra couple yards.
Timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That's just one of those oddities in scoring that they get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Penalty on the
And
offense.
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
I'm gonna accept
Well, there have
that.
been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Check
Not
him,
at
check
all.
him.
Not all, so he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now it's Haskins. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go, baby.
Poe's all right.
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down.
Haven't really tested him too much, but he's all right.
Now, a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. First and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
Now a
screen.
man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard
Let's go.
line.
Let's go. Let's go.
11 more yards that go around. A
First
first
real
down as
test
well.
here.
Watch the slant.
And not
Watch the
totally
slant.
home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught inside the
And the receiver
5.
came down with it.
And they
That's
will
pretty sweet.
eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth
Take
quarter
it.
of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. We go.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that is
There we
caught.
go.
And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Not sure I'm gonna let him start, unless I have to. But
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it
yeah.
comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another incompletion.
The entire
You know,
defensive
it's a lot.
line
He's
followed him.
moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
just goes time to go to bed.
Heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Bring it up.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And he's taken
Go.
down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start.
I still
to the
want to
drive,
score.
17 yards and moves the sticks. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Damn.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their
Yeah.
respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually
Well, I think I'm gonna like Poe.
and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
That was a good beatdown.
Meanwhile, for the Packers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Alright, that'll be all for tonight, YouTube. Whoa, how much EXP did you get that last game? Game day goal. Oh, wow. That'll do it. Breaking a regular season record. Oh, yeah. I'll do it. And let's just get all these things done. And then I think I gotta go over the standings. Yep, they go over the standings for people. Alright, AFC North, mine. AFC South, tied between the Colts, Ben, and Joey. Three-way tie. AFC East, the Patriots, just like real life, own it right now. Matt just lost his week 15 game, so I think he actually plays against the Patriots, and he's going to hope that one of the user teams that the Patriots plays beats them. Yep. And Relictron out of the playoff run. AFC West is wild. Can the Chiefs tie for first? Phil just a half game out. NFC North just beat down the Packers. Lions, my old team, currently a half game ahead of the Vikings, who already won this week. That'd be Josh. I face the Lions week 17, and he faces the Lions and Packers over the next 2 weeks as well. Chris is more than likely won the division, as he has the tiebreakers. He's likely to get the second seed in the conference. Rob is likely to get the first wild card in the NFC. Darren, believe that loss that he just suffered knocks him out of playoff hopes, playoff running, whatever. And J-Lo are just crushing it. 14-0. Wild card in the AFC, currently held by Chiefs and Phil, with Matt right behind them. NFC, it's Rob, and right now Josh is number 2 in the NFC wildcard. Alright, that'll be all. I'm suffering from a migraine now. And I'll talk to you likely tomorrow night, and at the very least Thursday. Talk to you later. Peace.